of G-men as they burst from the locker room. They're ready to go as the Giants get set to match up with the New Orleans Saints. Fall is in the air, and the NFL season is in full swing, and we're underway here in Week 4. This one taken just inside the 10. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. On 1st and 10, here's Manning. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down.
I think it's okay there. They didn't get a whole lot on that play, but it's nice to have a safety valve that's built like this guy. Big target, guy you can spot pretty easily. Put it on him when your other targets aren't open.
Four yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6.
Zebra.
On 2nd down, here's Manning. Looking for his receiver, sharp, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Demario Davis. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts.
Ready?
They'll run it for the first time with Alvin Kamara. And only a yard this time as he's taken down right around the 26.
We've called a lot of games, but we don't normally talk about inside linebackers being that fleet of foot, do we?
No, he was able to get outside there to make that play.
Yeah, and you know what makes them faster? Their ability to read plays, understand what offenses are trying to do, and put themselves in proper position.
Breeze to throw on 2nd down. Throw left side, taken in by Hill. And down inside the 15 he goes. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs. A first opportunity upcoming in the red zone for the Saints. It's 1st and 10 at the 14. Now a 1st down carry. It's Kamara. And he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down. Now Breeze throwing on 2nd down. He dumps it down to Ingram. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. It's a nice pickup at 12 yards, and it gives him a 1st and goal.
Got it. 13.
They'll run it with Kamara. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down. So add that tackle for a loss to the 2 that he had a week ago.
And you know what he's doing right now?
Smiling?
Yeah, definitely doing that. But he's also patting his guys on the back, his defensive front, because they're keeping him clean, meaning no one's getting to him as a blocker. He's able to run to the football, and the plays he's making, he's spilling them in the offensive backfield.
They'll roll him out right. And it's intercepted at the goal line. It's the linebacker, Kareem Martin. And they'll have the football, but deep in their own territory as he's brought down at the 5. He had a little bit of the turnover bug last week, 3 interceptions. Not an absolute disaster, but another one here. Do you start to get a little worried?
You worry about your team as a whole because you have to find a way to make those interceptions, quote-unquote, go away, and that means your defense. They've got to go out there on sudden change and at least hold people to field goals. And if that keeps happening, they lose confidence in the quarterback, and then no one plays well.
Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. The Pro Bowler Odell Beckham, the intended receiver. That'll bring up second down.
When I watched that play, I thought about what my coaches had told me in the past. The biggest teaching point, get your head around. Locate the football so you can make a play on it while it's in the air. That's exactly what he did there. That was nice.
Looking left side, and he's got him in. That's Shepard. And they'll get him down up past the 15. They needed some breathing room. He gave it to him. 11 yards and a first down. Now a play fake here on first down. Flushed out right. And he's taken down. Back at his own 7. Sheldon Rankins with a great push up front. He picks up the sack and a loss of 8. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Manning to throw on second down. Over the middle, he's got his tight end Ingram. And he's brought down after a good game. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
Partner, it's a lot of fun watching the NFL now, isn't it? Because when the big fella runs routes, it used to be when we were kids, he'd run about 3 different routes, and that was it. Now he can run anything and catch the balls we just saw there.
Now the first running back drafted this year, it's Saquon Barkley. And the hole closes quickly there. He gets maybe a couple up to the 38.
But that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
Manning to throw on second down. Incomplete.
That one didn't quite make it to the target, but that's not always a function of the strength of the arm of the quarterback, is it? Sometimes there's just too much pressure there. In any case, the ball doesn't arrive.
So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8.
Zebra.
Throwing is Manning on 3rd down. Open man right side is Ingram. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th.
Obviously, they didn't get everything they wanted on that completion, but they put themselves in a spot where you've got to at least think about going for it. I know where we are on the field, but still, you've got to think about it, don't you?
Fourth down, so on is the punter, Riley Dixon. And now before they run this play on 4th and 1, we're going to get a break and a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. They'll run for it with Barkley, and they are going to stop him on 4th and 1 as they'll wind up going backwards. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game, and that will force a turnover on downs. Breeze leads this one with Kamara, and he got blown up, losing yardage on the play back at the 44. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. On 2nd down, here's Breeze. And he fires one that's intercepted. It's the linebacker, Kareem Martin. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line. Manning and the Giants come up now 1st and 10 right at the 30. So after the INT, it's Manning. He dumps it off to Barkley. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. They give him 17 yards that time as that'll move the chains. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. Throw left side, complete to Ingram. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. So there on that play, offensively, they ran the crossing route. Defense was in zone coverage. So as a former DB, how tough is it to defend that?
It's really difficult because your natural inclination is to chase the receiver and maybe leave your zone. So you have to have discipline in order to talk to your...
And he's going to be hit and taken down. Back right around the 48-yard line. Demario Davis. Tough to handle on that blitz. He gets him for a loss of 5. On 3rd down, Manning. Oh, some strong running. And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. A good pickup there at 22. Manning now 7 of 10 here in this first half, and he's got a 1st and 10. Throwing on 1st down is Manning. And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line.
For a rookie first-rounder, he's made a huge impact on this defense, but that tells me that they had a plan for him when they drafted him. Just turn him loose, do what you do best, go get the quarterback.
Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long.
Zebra.
Now Manning throwing on 2nd down. And he's going to go down again. Cameron Jordan in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year. Jordan coming off a Pro Bowl campaign in 2017. 3rd time he's had that honor.
And he continues to play better and better as his career extends. Think about it this way. 4th in the league last year in sacks with 13. Helped the New Orleans Saints defense improve overall and help lead them to the playoffs. And now he shares Pro Bowl honors with his father, Steve, who was a Pro Bowl tight end in the NFL.
And the penalty helps, but not a whole lot. It's still 3rd and long. On 3rd and long, it's Manning. He's got the hook up to Odell Beckham. And he'll go down at the 28. Now, they'll get 15, but that won't be nearly enough. It's 4th down.
And that was a nice catch, and if the goal was to get into field goal range, it certainly appears that they accomplished that.
Well, and sometimes that's what you dial up in these situations, right, when you want 3?
Well, if the goal was to get into field goal territory, even though it'll be a long attempt, I think they accomplished that.
And sometimes you have plays for that. It's not always a first down when you want 3. Get a little bit closer, make it an easier shot.
Yeah, sometimes you just have to concede to the defense, and they know what you're trying to get done, and to try and get any more than that is almost folly. Take what you can get, maybe have an opportunity to put 3 points on the board.
On the return, it's Ted Ginn Jr. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. Out is the Saints offense now as they get ready to take over here. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively, obviously. 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, did you practice in that colored jersey all week, not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
Off the play fake to Kamara, it's Breeze. And this one's incomplete. The tight end Josh Hill was the target, and it's 3rd down.
Love his pocket awareness, able to slip out of the sack. But once you take your eyes off the receivers, once your eyes come down and you see the rush, hard to get back downfield and find an open target. Fortunate, that one just wound up as an incomplete pass.
From the gun on 3rd down, Breeze. It's brought in right side by Ginn. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. Breeze to another long-time vet, Ginn, for the New Orleans first.
We didn't need to ask around the league, but we got to confirm this guy's a good player. They've got to find a way to get him more involved, call a few more plays that target him.
Absolutely, because here we are toward the end of the first half, and that's the first target, not just the first catch. Drops this off to Kamara out of the backfield, and he'll go down right around the 47 this time. Call it a pickup of 7, and that'll make this a 2nd down. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play, 2nd and 3. On 2nd down, Kamara looking for a seam but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Call it no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go. And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively.
21.
From the gun, it's Breeze. That's out to Hill, right side complete. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. Good defense holds him to only a yard, and it'll be 4th down.
Well, the strategy was evident there. Get it to your tight end and make it a one-on-one play with a cornerback. Who's usually going to win that one?
The tight end, but not there.
Not in this situation. How about the corner defeating that logic and making a really nice tackle?
And he will not even make it back to the line of scrimmage. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Giants are going to take over in great field position. They go play action here on 1st down. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at about the 31. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. A good starting spot for the Saints as they come up 1st and 10. So after the INT, it's Breeze. And the Giant rush gets home as down he goes. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down.
95-56.
Working from the gun, it's Breeze. And that is incomplete, stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go. He was trying to get it that time to Ted Ginn, and it's third down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. The final shot before half for Breeze. That's complete to Meredith. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. So we've reached halftime here at MetLife Stadium with the Giants out in front. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. These offenses seemingly still back at the hotel for the first half. 3-0 our score as the second half gets underway. This will be fielded at the 8. Then he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. Out come the Saints now. They'll go on offense first here to begin the third quarter. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half two, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess that in the locker room, they talked about cleaning up some of the errors. But overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. Shotgun now for Breeze. That's caught by Meredith right side. And he takes this one just shy of midfield all the way to the 49. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
Good set, good set, good set. Hey, got three.
Now a handoff. Here's Kamara. Takes to midfield, but no further. Just a yard there.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
From midfield, here's Breeze. The catch made over the middle by Ginn. And he's brought down. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down.
Here we go.
A give. This is Kamara. And fights through one man. Fighting his way down to about the 35-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
Here we go. 12. Two.
Now Breeze throwing on second down. Ginn has it complete. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. And they just keep marching right along. First down on a pickup of 8 there.
Here we go. Good set.
A 10th carry for Kamara. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right. He's pretty much been completely neutralized. Again, it's Kamara. And he'll be taken down near the 20 at the 21. 3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting third and about 4 to go.
Well, at that rate, picking up 3 yards a carry, you and I both know that doesn't cut it in this league and trying to get first downs unless you're playing 4-down football. Then that's a whole different situation, but I don't think that's what they're trying to do here. 3rd and 4, though, is still manageable.
Get set. Got it.
Breeze now to throw. Completes this one to Meredith. And that'll be enough to keep the drive moving forward. Another first down on the pickup of 5 yards. I don't know what they talked about at halftime. Whatever it was, it worked. They look like a different team here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, I doubt that there are very many trash cans that got kicked over that type of a speech. I think what they did was they analyzed what worked in the first half, what didn't, and figured out a better game plan.
And he'll take this one down near the 15. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Here we go. Get set.
Now Breeze on the bootleg. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Damon Harrison forcing his way through there to drop him for a loss of a good 10 yards.
Here we go.
3rd and long now after the sack of Breeze, and the Saints up against it here. Breeze now. Over the middle, that's caught by Meredith. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down.
That's certainly playing down in distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath, by all means.
And Lutz puts this one through. And that will tie us at 3-3. So they get 3, certainly hoping for 6 after a 13-play drive.
So you console yourself on defense by saying you did your job, right? If they go 13 plays, you only give up a field goal, you did a nice job there. But here's the other part. 13 plays, you don't force any mistakes, you don't take the ball away. Maybe that's the way they should look at it.
Manning and the Giants come up now 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And his throw here's incomplete. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Manning again here on 2nd and 10. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. Looking for Shepard deep. He's got a man complete. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. We saw a number of good games earlier today. This one might top all of those. It's been a dandy as we come up on 1st and 10. Now a play fake here on 1st down. And he's hit and taken down. Eli sacked. Demario Davis in there to pick up his 2nd sack now of the afternoon. Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15. On 2nd down, here's Barkley. And he's going to take it down to about the 35 here. Able to pick up a healthy chunk of yards, 7-yard gain, but a tough 3rd and 9 upcoming.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the fourth quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down fourth quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. On play action. Now Manning. He'll buy some time right. And incomplete. He had nowhere to throw, so he just tossed it away. But that brings up fourth. A pretty good coverage there, and both of these defenses, they've had good coverage throughout this one.
No doubt about it. And in today's NFL, where we're used to a bit more scoring, this feels almost like a well-pitched game in baseball on both sides where the tension continues to build. Who's going to make the big play?
And we still wait on the first touchdown of the game, but a second field goal now makes it a 6-3 score.
Yeah, I know a lot of people would call this the definition of winning ugly. To me, this is gorgeous. I'm a defender, right? I love these kind of games. The tension is high. Who's going to make the play to win it? And right now, that field goal may be the advantage they need.
And now the Saints get set to trot out there. And they had a long drive last time, but they had to settle for a field goal, and I'm sure that's how it felt to them, settling. They probably should have gotten in the end zone.
Yeah, not out-and-out joy, right? Because that's what you get when you put the ball in the end zone. But there are benefits to that type of a long drive. Your defense gets a chance to take a break, adjust a little bit, maybe get themselves ready to get back out on the field and play a little bit better. So they'll take the benefit even though they wanted the 6 points.
Yeah, maybe wore down the other defense. We'll see.
Easy. 14.
Now a play fake. Breeze. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. He was trying to hit Thomas that time, and that'll make it third down.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there.
Got it.
Now Breeze on third down. On the check down, he finds Kamara. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
Kill.
A good gain of 14 there, and it moves the chains.
Sammy.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll push his way up to about the 44 here. On the stop that time, it's William Gay. He has just been completely taken out of this game. We're in the fourth quarter. He's single digits in the rushing department.
And I know we look at him because the numbers do go to his production. But how about the guys blocking for him? They don't just have his number as a ball carrier. They've got the number of the offensive line and the other guys because they're getting to him before he can get started.
Flush to his right. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. He'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3. But now it's third down.
Well, let's give some credit to the defense. They did a nice job there as they flushed him to his right. But he is able to buy some time, extend the play, and turned it into a short gain.
As big of a play as we've had in this one so far. This is 3rd and 3. They'll try to run for the first with Ingram. And he gets it down to the 48, enough for the first. The gain of 4 that time as the drive continues.
That's quite a spot there for his first carry of the game, but obviously they had plenty of faith in him, didn't they?
No question about it. And here, why not go with the fresh legs? Able to push forward, pick up that first. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to get this past the 50 and into Giant territory. A gain of 3, second down. Time for a break. We'll come back, see what transpires after this.
Got it. Under.
Now they'll throw with Breeze. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. A really nice pickup of 14 yards, and it moves the sticks.
Easy.
A man who's been busy this afternoon, it's Kamara again. And he'll get this down to about the 30, 31-yard line. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
Here we go. Set, get set. 11. Under.
They'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. That's caught. It's Thomas. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 to the 5-yard line. A good pickup there, 26 yards. Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown. And that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal.
36.
Back to throw. This pass caught at the 4. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. He'll get only 2 there, and it's 2nd and goal.
I'm a little surprised right here. They've got 3 timeouts left. The clock's running down, and they aren't using them. Those timeouts do you no good at home. Use them now.
He's going to get it running right. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as he'll stop it with 11 seconds remaining in the ball game. This is 3rd and goal, and this Giants defense, they have withstood the test thus far.
Got it.
The keeper and squeeze. And not going to be able to push this forward. He runs into a wall right at the line of scrimmage.
Another stop on 3rd down, and this defense still hasn't allowed a touchdown to this point.
Likely the play of the game here, trailing in the final quarter and going for it on 4th and goal. They come out here in the eye. Now Breeze got to have this one. Eluding the pressure right. And this is incomplete with a clock showing just 3 seconds left. Janoris Jenkins with good coverage that time as he was able to get in there and knock it away. And now out come the Giants. Only 1 timeout defensively, so this should just be a simple kneel down.
I agree totally. I looked at my time management chart. It says take a knee, victory formation. They just have 1 timeout left. That should be all she wrote.
By the way, it's a good thing you can read that because nobody else can.
Not with my chicken scratch. Not at all.
Well, Charles, the old saying, the old cliche, if you will, points at a premium, that certainly applied here, didn't it?
And that almost like opened up a time capsule, didn't it? Old school football, low score.